Greetings, YouTube family. Welcome back to my channel, Hidden Alchemy. My name is Sade. If it's your first time here, welcome. And if not, welcome back. Always a pleasure to have new and returning folks. A little bit about me. I am a wellness and holistic coach focusing on mental health, spiritual health, emotional health, physical health, really just total mind, body, and spirit unison so that we can really alchemize our life and tap into personal power, especially as we move into this new world with Pluto in Aquarius. So, if you are someone who would like to understand your chart on a deeper level, but would also like to understand the spiritual tools and techniques that you can embody to help you make the most out of your astrology chart, head over to my website, hiddenalchemybysade.com, schedule your consultation, and we can start to discuss how we can help you transform and alchemize your life through the power of your astrological chart. Now, for today's video, we are going to go ahead and dive into the amazing new moon that we have happening in the sign of Capricorn. And why do I call this new moon amazing? I'm going to dive into that. But this new moon in Capricorn will be at the end of December. So December has 3 moon energies happening. We have the new moon in Sagittarius on the 1st, we have the full moon in Gemini on the 15th, and we have the new moon in Capricorn at the end of the month. So definitely check out my December astrology video if you have not already, as well as the new moon and full moons that happened previously, because those moons are going to play a major effect for this Capricorn new moon happening on the 30th of the month. So, what makes this amazing? Well, we've had Pluto in the sign of Capricorn since 2008, and officially in November, depending on when you're watching this, because I'm recording this before Pluto stations direct in Aquarius, but in the month of November, Pluto will station or has stationed, depending on when you're watching this, direct in the sign of Aquarius. So we have ended the deep level of transformation that we have all been experiencing in the Capricorn area of our chart. And the Capricorn rules government, right? Capricorn rules patriarchy, Capricorn rules systems, Capricorn rules the matriarch, right? It rules any type of firm foundation and system that is traditional in its nature, that has had stability and grounding for other energies and other beings and other folks to grow off of. Now that we are in Aquarius, we are shifting into a whole different paradigm and way of moving. So, this new moon in Capricorn is really asking us to set our new goals of how we plan to build in this new world. And that's why I consider it to be amazing, because it is a fresh start in a new way. And the month of December is very shifty, very movie, because it's Sagittarius energy of being mutable in its nature. Now that we have shifted into this Capricornian energy, it's like, okay, we're going to take the new ideas and belief systems that we have for ourselves that we planted for the new moon. And we're going to take new information that has come to the surface that we learned during the Gemini full moon. And now we are going to build brick by brick. Another thing that I love about this Capricorn new moon is Mars will be, Mars is already retrograde by the time this new moon takes place, but Mars will slowly be retrograding back into Cancer, opposing this Capricorn energy. And we've already experienced the Mars and Pluto Capricorn Cancer opposition in October. So, or the end of October, early November. So, this is really a time of coming to a stop so that we can truly reflect on what has changed, what is no longer, and where we are going on an individual level, and as well as reflecting on where we are going on a collective level as well. So this Capricorn new moon energy is being met with Mercury just coming out of its retrograde. So information has changed, perspectives have changed, right? There's new things that are on the table that wasn't there before. That's going to help us to set our new goals. What are we trying to achieve? Capricorn is about achieving. It's represented by the goat that is climbing, right? But because Mars is retrograde and it's going to retrograde into Cancer, it is about climbing very, very slow. And really, Mars retrograde is about resting and realizing that rest is really a part of the journey. And the rest is what actually helps us to push forward on our journey, even though we think pushing forward is what helps us to push forward. But you have to rest in order to have stamina. And Capricorn is all about stamina, it's about mental stamina because it is an earth sign. So you need to be able to endure in order to build. Capricorn is naturally ruled by Saturn. And if anyone has been through their Saturn return, or will be going through their Saturn return, you know that you need stamina to endure what Saturn is removing so that you can build anew. So we've all had a November as a collective, and this new moon at the end of the month, right before the new year, is literally reminding us that things are changing and we don't have to move too fast. We can take a moment to rest. We can take a moment to soften. Capricorn is feminine in its nature, right? So softening and easing our way into the change is what's really going to give us the momentum once Mars stations direct at the end of February. So what makes this new moon amazing for me is it really is an opportunity to rest and to plan and to move slowly so that we can really build brick by brick because it is a new world and perspectives are changing, your philosophy is changing, your life is changing, and that is a beautiful thing. But we don't have to meet change with too much force because it's already uncomfortable. And that is just Capricorn energy in general. It's earth, it's the last earth. It's like it's the end of the earth, the crust that cannot be broken into, because that's just how sturdy and foundationed it is. But to build something like that, it requires a lot of time, it requires a lot of patience. And Mars retrograding in Cancer is going to remind you of your work life balance. Where do you need more pleasure in your life? Where do you need more restoration? What does that look like? Is that taking a nice salt bath for yourself to ease your muscles, to ease your mind so that you can endure the change and endure the building that's taking place? Is that you having a nice herbal tea that helps to hydrate your body, that helps to replenish your cells, that helps to strengthen your immune system, right? Is that you cozying up with a nice book that helps to open up your mind, broaden your horizons? So, really focusing on nourishment as a form of productivity, which is very different than the regular Capricorn energy. So that's why I feel like this Capricorn new moon is amazing, because we get to rest and we should take on that rest as a way of protecting ourselves spiritually and helping us to propel forward with much more strength and much more stamina. So another way that you can incorporate this new moon energy is to get connected with friends as well. You know, it is the holiday season, it is towards the end of the year, and communicate what is everyone feeling towards the end of the year? How is everyone feeling? And what is everyone's hope for their future? And sharing those ideas and maybe learning something new from sharing that. And maybe that becomes a goal for yourself as well, because you are shifting your perspective as you move into this new world. So there's many ways to incorporate this Capricorn new moon, but I would say one of the best ways will be nourishment and nurturing yourself as a form of productivity. But otherwise than that, everyone, I hope you had an amazing December. I hope that you continue to take care of yourself, check in on yourself, as well as check in on your friends and family. And I will see you all for our January astrology. Happy New Year, everyone.